forgives this woman to be married to this man?
Her mother and I do.
Please be seated. And we ask that everyone would put their cell phones away at this time, as well as DanAmanda has hired amazing photographers that will capture the moment for us. Good afternoon. First, I'd like to begin by welcoming everyone and thanking each and every one of you for being here on this most happiest of days. Dan and Amanda truly appreciate everyone for making their way to this beautiful venue to celebrate their special day. I can't think of a better setting than this for an occasion that I know is not only monumental for Dan and Amanda, but for all of us who are lucky enough to know this amazing couple and take part in this ceremony. I know I've had the pleasure to meet most of you here today, but for those of you who I haven't met, my name is Miles Taylor. I'm one of Dan's good buddies from back in Denver and was lucky enough to be around when this beautiful relationship began. I'm honored and feel privileged to help these two come together as one and start what will be a wonderful life going forward. Now, many of you already know how this relationship began. I mean, what better place for a love spark to ignite than the ultra-romantic, windowless, dark, and dreary, sometimes stinky halls of Pepsi beverages in Denver. Larger human, flying high, it's something that's done really easily. But we're talking and laughing with them both about this. Both of them remember the night as Amanda flying high, and Dan puts it floating like a beautiful butterfly, while Dan had a rough time making it off the mat. He said, I saved like a stone in that chamber. And though that flying high didn't go quite as planned as Dan had planned or hoped, it does make for a much more memorable first date. To conclude the night, Dan did fly high in Amanda's mind, though, as they made their way to a dive bar for a couple cold ones and grilled cheese sandwiches. Amanda's favorite, score 1 point for the big guy. From there, their relationship took off, literally. After growing together as a couple for a few years in Denver, with Dan showing Amanda all the hot spots in the city, friend groups joining together the celebrations and adventures, Dan got a promotion and was headed to Portland. Little did they both know that when Dan moved to Portland, they were embarking on 3 long years of not living in the same city. This could be cause for concern for some relationships, but both Dan and Amanda felt super confident in this relationship and looked at it as more of an opportunity than an hindrance. Always communicating with each other, traveling to different cities, and making the time they did get together really matter. But when the time came that they were both able to call Portland home, that had to be the best feeling in the world for both of them. In Portland, they grew even more as a couple. They've been by each other's side as both have grown their careers and were fortunate enough to build a strong network and family with some amazing people in Portland. The journey has now taken you both to St. Louis to start a new chapter. And if the previous chapters are any indication, I can't wait to read and find out what this next chapter has in store for the both of you. I'm sure, but if you do revisit the previous chapters, Denver and Portland, I'm sure you'll always have a bed to sleep in, a table to eat at, and a dog to pet. A happy, loving marriage is built on trust and respect. That trust and respect can only be sustained if you are both deeply committed to always being open and truthful in every exchange, no matter how small. My hope for you is this, that you have many long years to delight in each other's company, to feel gratitude for your great fortune in having found each other, to make a home together that is warm and welcoming, that will, in time, host large family get-togethers, and hopefully, in due time, host some kids and dogs as well. To each do meaningful, productive work at home and in the world, and to love and be loved by the friends and family who have come here to support you today, while also loving each other unconditionally, of course. With that, I'd like to welcome Dan's older sister, Sarah, as she has some words for the couple as well.
No, you.
I remember a home video that my mom took when Danny and I were little. He was 3 and I was 5. We were on a vacation at a hotel in Hawaii that was very special to our family. The video opens with Danny standing on a rollaway bed as if it were a sailboat, and he was the captain. Get on the boat, Sarah. He exclaimed over and over again. He tried to entice me onto his imaginary boat to sail away to another land. I was the older sister who wanted nothing to do with my little brother. I was busy in my own make-believe world on the other side of the room, writing letters to my imaginary pen pals. Despite Danny's attempts, I refused to play. I've watched this video 100 times and still find joy in seeing my brother's enthusiasm for play. Watching Danny grow into adulthood, I stood in admiration of his focus on his career and tireless dedication to building a life for himself. And as is the case for most of us, sometimes playing had to take a back seat. And as much as I respected that as his big sister, I hoped at some point he'd reconnect with that part of himself. And then I met Amanda. And I saw the two of them together, and it was immediately clear. He found his co-captain. It's hard to describe the chemistry and playfulness that exists between them, but I see a part of my brother come alive that I haven't seen since we were kids. I am certain they are destined for the voyage together. Danny and Amanda, as your boat sets sail, here are some wishes to accompany you on your journey. May you allow each other's joy to be a source of your own happiness. May you speak your loving observations of each other whenever they come to mind. May you remember to play. May you view conflict as a deeper portal into self-awareness and understanding of one another. May you trust your partner's feedback. May you turn toward each other and talk it through. May you stay connected to your individual passions and growth. May you be surrounded by community that uplifts and inspires you. And may you remember that partnership is a choice we make every day. There's a quote that says, "Love makes your soul crawl out from its hiding place." I see that in both of you when you are together. You are 100% yourselves. Fight for yourselves and each other to keep it that way.
Thanks for that, Sarah. I think we can all agree he definitely found his forever co-captain, wanted to play with it, may jump on the boat with him. So, I now like to welcome Amanda's younger brother, Jack. Let's see if you work with the couple as well.
Is this working now? Sarah, that was lovely. And I'm a mess right now.
My nice issue started.
Despite excellent examples in my parents' Jesus. Despite excellent examples in my parents, family, and friends, I can't claim to be an expert on marriage or give you advice without feeling some sense of fraud. DanAmanda, I was extremely honored that you asked me to speak at this occasion, and I wasn't going to take that lightly. so I had some research to do. After finding myself deep in online wedding blogs, I came across an anonymous quote that, in my eyes, is a perfect summary of your relationship and soon-to-be marriage. A good marriage is where each partner secretly suspects they got the better deal. Now, I'll admit, I think Dan is a little worse at keeping the secret. But secret or not, this quote made me want to highlight the so-called deals you will find in each other. Amanda and Dan, you get ambition. His work ethic makes his success a surprise to no one, and his interest and support in his peers' endeavors parallel that of his own. It's a good thing. You get commitment. His dedication and loyalty to his friends and loved ones is effortless, yet one of his defining qualities. And lastly, you get joy. His happiness is infectious, and it's the best part. He's a good man, and Amanda, I couldn't be happier for you. Now, Dan, in Amanda, you get generosity. She puts her friends, family, and loved ones first without ever expecting anything in return. You get empathy, her capacity for understanding, and ability to place yourself in someone else's shoes makes you an even better partner, friend, and sister. And then you get a whole lot of sex. She can be vicious, but Dan, you know what she signed up for. She's the best company, and Dan, you deserve it. Speaking as your baby brother and soon-to-be brother-in-law, I actually think I have a case for getting the best deal for her. I am so happy that you found each other, and I can't wait to continue to be your third wheel. If you take anything away from this, know that your love for each other is clear, regardless of who has the better deal or not, and that you've surrounded yourselves with people who adore and love you, myself included. Congratulations.
I was prepared, but I had a lot of tissue in my back pocket. I made a mistake of getting all three of the first one. So I apologize. But I do agree, our love for each other is clear. And yeah, it's awesome. So, with that, Amanda and Dan put together a personal vows for one another. You started, Amanda? All right.
Danny, I love you, and I'm so proud to be your wife. Leading up to today, many friends and family have asked me why you were the one. How we managed long distance for 3 years, or when I knew I wanted to marry you. And while there's no real answer, my answer is simple. It's because it was you. With you, I always trusted and always felt like I could be my truest self. I am thankful for so many wonderful things about you, but I'm especially thankful for how you love me. I love you even when you are bothering me. And especially when you are bothering me. I love your huge heart and how much you care about others. I love how smart you are, how humble you are, and how hard you work to make the best life for us. Fortunately for us, they say a strong relationship is measured by the number of Domino's pizzas shared the amount of airline points you can move together, and to how many new homes you can move the same shared collection of old DVDs. They also say couples who Sunday together, who both equally dread yard work, and who use an exorbitant number of nicknames for each other, stay together. Don't ask me to source who they is, but I'm just happy to know there. If I had written these vows a year ago, I'd be amazed by how much we've both already grown. But the themes remain the same, and that's my favorite thing about us. You have known me my entire adult life. You have seen me in times of flourish, and have helped me navigate through times when I doubted myself most. Thank you for embracing all the parts that make me, me. I couldn't imagine a better partner to laugh with and grow with through life. So today, I make these promises. I promise to continue to challenge you to be the best version of yourself, to embrace and support your dreams. I vow to always be your protector and confidant. I promise to love you unconditionally. I promise to put us first and never lose our playful friendship. I promise to never stop singing my own made-up songs, although sometimes I know you wish I would. It's easy to make these promises today, now, in times of happiness, but I promise to love you both when life seems easy and when it seems hard, and when our love is simple and when it is an effort. I know and appreciate that we will need outside support throughout our marriage, and we are blessed by those surrounding us today. We have the absolute best support system, and I promise to continue to nurture these relationships who are our family. With my whole heart, I take you as my husband, acknowledging and accepting your faults and strengths as you do mine. I vow to cherish and accept you for all that you are and all that you will become. I love you today, and I vow to love you more with each day we share together. You are my home.
All right. She gave me this really tiny book. I have terrible handwriting. It's all in there, so you can save it for later, but I'm not going to use this. As for a little water, so it's making it even harder to see. All right. Amanda, what you represent to me. What you represent to me is tough to capture in words, let alone in front of hundreds of people. But here it goes. They say to be truly in love, you have to be vulnerable, so we're doing that one. You are my rock in this world, and you're also my earthquake. So if I get a little shaky, bear with me, everyone. And I know because I have you, Amanda, I'm going to get through it. When thinking about how to write wedding vows, I wasn't exactly sure where to start. I'm not what you would call a master of literary devices, poetry or prose. So I just promise to be better at all the little things. Should I swear not to make the annoying after downing 32 ounces of water and spilling it all over myself? Should I promise not to play The Weeknd's latest hit on repeat for 2 straight hours? Total jam. Should I commit to only singing songs I know the words to? No, definitely not. We can debate later what the words were. Instead, today's vows are promises I intend to keep, and ones that you should know I will keep. The beauty of a wedding is we bring the most amazing people in the world together. We can let them guide us and show us how to be the best partner we can possibly be to one another. commitments I'm about to offer you today are a reflection of the best qualities and characteristics I see in you. Our friends. Oh, shit. Our friends, Zanos, the Buffs, the PX bands, and more. Our family distant and close, the Fergusons, the Brills, brothers and sisters. I want to emulate you all. Speaking of family, my father always told me, you marry a woman and you marry her family. Be prepared to care and love for them both. With his guidance in mind, after I knew I'd instantly fallen in love with you, I knew I would love your family, but I didn't know how easy a love they would be, and how much love they would give me back. What is now clear is that your love is so special because of your family and what you stand for. I quickly began to love your parents, brother, and even the kittens. Not just because of the little kitten massages, but because even down to the paw, your kittens carry that special Ferguson love. Because your family instantly made me feel welcome, and because it became obvious beyond a shadow of a doubt what you love, they love, unconditionally. By now having dated for some time, it was obvious we would someday be married. 8 brief years later, I stand here today finally seeing through what I knew I wanted from the first day. So first, I'm going to make a promise to myself. I promise to know the incredible luck I have today to be the man across from you and to emulate you. I promise to hold the same anticipation for the future as I did from the first day we met. I promise to support you for all the opportunities that you've earned and will earn and choose the same way you do for me as true partners with equal desires and goals. More importantly, I swear to be honest and true to you with every bit of who I am, the way you are to me. I will always prioritize our trust, respect, and commitment for each other. I swear to follow you when you are leading, just as you have led us through these past few months of chaos. I promise to own the responsibility of tough times, as all of our friends and family do, never burdening us, instead always finding the means and time to dote upon us and usher us through life through their generosity and their wisdom. You can trust that I will always be faithful, committed, and biased for you, just as I know you are for me and our family for us. You should know whatever mistakes we make along the way, we will work together to overcome, just as those we love have done for us. I promise to model the meaning of friendship you've taught me, the way you make being a friend more meaningful and intentional than anyone I've ever met in this world. You've prioritized each and every friend you've ever had as if they were your best friend. I swear to be your best friend, the way you are my best friend. I will always make room for the people you love, those other best friends that stand up here with us today, and try to behave to hopefully ensure they'll want to spend time around us. We can relax, and I think I lost that line. I will invest my energy in keeping the bonds with your loved ones, so as we grow older together, and we can strengthen those bonds between us and your family, just as you always have. You can count that no matter where my feet are, my heart is always with you and with them, just as your family holds together as a group in your unrelenting bonds for one another. The vow I make to you is to love you and your family with every ounce of my body, from now until forever. Obviously, instantly and unconditionally, as they have done for me. There aren't enough minutes in the day to explain my commitment to you. You shape me to the core, but side by side we will never fall, and we are capable of everything and anything. Amanda Lynn, the only thing I'm more excited about for tomorrow is today with you right now. I love you.
Now the easier part. Amanda, if so, respond, I will. Do you, Amanda, vow to keep Dan from this moment forward as your best friend, confidant, teammate, and partner in symmetry always, through stumbles and spoils, storms and sunsets, loss and love.
I will.
Dan, if so, respond, I will. Do you, Dan, vow to keep Amanda from this moment forward as your best friend, confidant, teammate, and partner in symmetry always, through stumbles and spoils, storms and sunsets, loss and love?
I will.
Amanda and Dan will now exchange rings as a symbol of their love and commitment to each other. You behave, so okay. The ring is an ancient symbol, so simple yet so perfect. It has no beginning and has no end. It is round like the sun, like the moon, like the eye, like arms that embrace. It is a circle, for love that is given comes back round again. Your rings are precious because you wear them with love. They symbolize your commitment in marriage. They remind you of who you are, where you've been, and where you're going. As you wear them through time, they will reflect not only who you are as individuals, but also who you are as a couple. With this ring, you will always know a home awaits. In all moments, not only in distance, you are missed. You are bonded through an eternal promise. You'll never feel alone. This small token will represent the antithesis on loneliness, a reminder of your perfection and your perfection for each other. You will never question your worth, because to someone, you are worth everything. Your words today prove that. Your hand tomorrow remembers that. Amanda, please place the ring on Dan's left hand and repeat after me. I give you this ring as a reminder
I give you this ring as a reminder
that I will love, honor, and cherish you
that I will love, honor, and cherish you
in all times, in all places,
in all times, in all places,
and in all ways forever.
and in all ways forever. Or slowly.
Yeah.
Dan, please place the ring on Amanda's left hand and repeat after me. I give you this ring as a reminder
I give you this ring as a reminder
that I will love, honor, and cherish you
that I will love, honor, and cherish you
in all times, in all places,
in all times and in all places,
and in all ways forever.
and in all ways forever.
By the power of your love and commitment, and the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may finally kiss the bride.